Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. I'm here with Zinnia as we fly around the UE fleet and then go for a bit of a Javelin tour if we can get on board. We're having some problems reaching the Javelin because we're dum-dums. But the Bengal carrier turned up and so did the UE fleet. So there have been some improvements this year to Fleet Week with performance and generally tweaking the ships and some of the AI module stuff. Say hello, Zin. I forgot to introduce you properly. Hello, Zin.
Hello, Zin.
It's perfect. We were just about to go visit the Javelin when we saw the fleet had turned up. So this... Look at this Bengal. Look how big he is. He's so big.
That is a Bengal, you are right.
Big old Bengal boy. So that's just a massive carrier. Maybe one day they will be in players' hands. Very much a feature of Squadron 42. Who obviously turns up as part of the UE fleet to go and deal with people that are being a little bit too naughty. If you've got a maximum crime rating, maybe one day they'll come for you. But it just holds a huge fleet of ships, basically. That Bengal carrier. It's got big guns on it as well, especially on the underside. And you've got the rest of the sort of UE fleet flying around with military Hornets. F7As and this little F8 Lightning here. Some Hammerheads. Got some Idris flying around as well. Idripodes. So Idris frigate as well. So the Idris and the Javelin very much will be in player hands at some point. In the not too distant future. Obviously they are functional, and a lot of them have a lot of the interior fleshed out. They're just waiting a bit longer to finish them off for player needs, and servers sort of need to be able to cope with them before they drop them in game for players being able to run them themselves. And eventually one day this big boy, which is significantly larger than anything else, should hopefully be available to players as well. The Bengal. Let's see if we can get on board that Javelin. So we are here about to embark on the fantastical Javelin tour. We did do this last year, I think. Mm-hmm. And I want to see if there's any changes. There should be some improvements to the facial tech and stuff like that as well. There might be some other little bits that have been updated with the actual tour and the internals of the Javelin as well. Is he gonna give us a tour? Oh no, all the NPCs are standing to attention.
Welcome aboard the UEES Warhammer. As part of this year's Invictus celebrations, I'd like to invite you to take a look around and get an up-close look at an active military vessel. Some of the actual crew members have graciously volunteered their time to explain what life is like aboard the ship. I would like to remind you that the entire ship is not available for exploration, so please be respectful of unauthorized areas. Thank you, and enjoy your visit.
Unauthorized areas, woo!
Woo!
Look at these guys standing to attention, ready. They're ready for it. So, this is all the gun turret access and escape pods, apparently. You can get in the gun turret if you so wish.
I'm not going to bother. It's not that fun.
Just moving around.
Oh dear, everybody's facing the same way.
I think she'll talk to us, won't she?
She should do.
Alright, let's settle down. My name's Lieutenant Commander Alderman. I run the turret complement aboard the Warhammer. That means I'm in charge of coordinating fire between our various gunners during a combat engagement in order to maximize combat effectiveness. But when we aren't in combat, I strive to keep my team sharp by running through engagement drills and simulated encounters. Now, the Javelin comes standard with 15 turrets, 13 of which have embedded operators.
So many
There
turrets.
are 6 turrets like the one you see here that run along the side of the ship, each of which is equipped with a pair of size 7 cannons for larger targets and a pair of size 4 Gatlings for smaller targets like fighters and even incoming missiles and torpedoes. We've got 4 more turrets on the bow of the ship, armed with size 7 energy cannons and 3 gunners on the underside with the same. All this firepower is coupled with a heavy payload of ordnance to make the Warhammer a real problem for all sizes of ship, hence why we can be tasked to operate independently on patrols without support from the rest of the battle group. During the Xenothreat incursion, our gunners were responsible for the destruction of over 70 hostile elements and several capital ships, as well as protecting the ship from incoming ordnance. As a special treat, we've safetied this turret so you get a taste of what it feels like to be a gunner. All the weapons have been deactivated, so don't worry about accidental discharge. But I'll remind you this is an active military vessel, so be respectful all the same. Thank you, and have a great Invictus.
So if you want a good look at the externals, jump in that turret. So you've got those big old guns at the bottom and the small little guns at the top. Looks like actually right-click switches between them.
All right, let's settle down.
Oh, no, I triggered her again.
Commander Alderman.
It's got a
I run
point
the turret
defense system
complement
mode that I can
aboard the
activate or
That means
deactivate on
I'm
right
in charge of
click.
Coordinating fire between our various gunners during
Oh.
a combat engagement in order to maximize combat effectiveness. But when we aren't in combat, I strive to keep my team sharp by running through engagement drills and
Let's get out of here
simulated
before she talks to
encounters.
us again.
Now,
She already
Here it
has.
is.
Javelin comes standard with 15 turrets.
Should we go downstairs and see what emote we get from the guard this year?
I had a look. Oh, he's moved, so maybe he'll actually do something now.
You gonna say no, no, no?
Hello. Hello.
Hello? Oh, oh.
Yep.
Shake his leg. No? I mean, he looks different from last year. His face has changed.
Mhm. Well, yeah, it's probably a different guy.
Oh, yeah, no. No. No touchy. She is still going. Wish I could remember my script that well. Hey? He's in.
You have a script.
Well, sometimes you write me one and I have to keep to it, otherwise you get angry at me.
Hi folks,
Hi.
welcome to the Warhammer. I am leading Starman Detmer, and this, as you've probably guessed, is one of the two barracks on the ship. And I know, you must be thrilled to see
that little
where
room
Navy
behind him, isn't
personnel
it?
sleep, and let me be the first to
Oh.
tell you, it's every bit as exciting as promised. Javelins are pretty great when it comes to sleeping arrangements, as they have enough bunks for the full crew, which is amazing because it avoids situations known as hot bunking, where you swap out bunks with somebody on the opposite shift, and that is horrible. This one time on my old ship, I had to share with this guy who had just the worst smelling socks. And I'm talking, the military could have weaponized it kind of bad. And I had to try and fall asleep with that every day. So, after that, these bunks are a dream. And I'm just thinking that, actually, I don't think my CEO would like me talking about how bad hot bunking is. So, maybe just forget I said anything. Anyway, each one has special slots for personal effects, and is capable of sealing you up to give you a little privacy, as people are always moving around the barracks. Sleeping schedules shift slightly too, so they can activate the full crew at a moment's notice if the ship enters heavy combat, So you're kind of always sleeping with one eye open. I mean, we get shorter sleep schedules if we are patrolling dangerous space, so, you're already grabbing sleep when you can, and... Sorry, I am rambling. Otherwise, I'm not sure what to tell you. This is where we sleep. Not a whole lot of mystery to it. But I hope this has been enlightening. Please have a look around if you like, but don't touch anything in the bunks, as this is an active ship, and everything in here is the property of the crew. So, be cool.
Should we have a look in this
Thanks, mate.
this toilet, I assume? Oh.
Toilet?
Yeah, it is.
It's a bathroom, mate.
Big bath. Well, are there any baths here? Haha.
Lockers, and I guess these are toilets.
Well, look
Yeah,
below
but
you.
It says toilet.
So there's loads of
Shower.
showers. So it's a big old shower and toilet room. Can we get into any of
A
the...
mirror that doesn't work.
Oh, it's a shame I can't... I would like to get into cubicles and be able to hide there. You can make some sounds on comms and then attract people in. Okay, well, it's nice that they're fleshing out more and more of it. Well, at least opening it out for us to see, even if it is just a bathroom, shower room. Oh, this guy's... one day they'll be able to use chairs properly.
Hello, everyone. My name's Lieutenant Horrigan, and as you can probably tell, this is Warhammer's mess hall. Definitely one of the more popular spaces on the ship. The mess has a fully automated dispensary since we operate on rotating shifts. We have a standard crew complement of 65 to 70, and meals need to be available at all times, so we have a culinary team always on duty, ready to lend support. The famous pilot Ari O'Reilly was once quoted as saying, if you ever want to take the temperature of a ship's crew, spend 20 minutes in their mess.
And then a finger up the bum.
Now, this is one of the main social areas of the ships where crew members from different departments can catch up in their own downtime. We also use the mess for social events like birthdays, holidays, and promotions, since it's able to hold so many people. Our skipper, Captain Metcalf, is a big believer in casual gatherings. It's in an effort to entrench camaraderie. So we're in here pretty often.
Oh.
Now,
what about this guy floating?
Is
he in here often?
Games in the corner, so I'll just address the
Floating?
question that everyone asks.
Oh.
Yes, it's pretty competitive. The XO currently has the score to beat. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to have a look around.
So on my screen, there's someone being absorbed up into the ceiling still.
Oh.
It's just down to his knees. He's got to his ankles. See you later. He's gone back to his people. Just sort of trundling around a Javelin. And do you want to go have a look at the... I assume it's the planning room, whatever it is.
Armory's closed.
So we should be able to get into the briefing room. Orgs are going to really like using these.
Hello, and welcome to the UEES Warhammer. This Javelin-class destroyer was originally built by Aegis Dynamics, and has been in active service since 2832. Launching under the command of Captain Omar Singh, the ship initially served as a combat support vessel in the 2nd Fleet, 6th Battle Group, a posting that put it close to the Vandal front. The Warhammer saw action during the fall of Caliban in 2884, where it protected retreating civilian and naval forces when the system ultimately fell, earning a ribbon for valor in the process. For the next several decades, the Warhammer transitioned between fleets in a variety of support and patrol positions, even participating in the UEE push to reclaim the Nexus system in the 2930s. Most recently, the Warhammer distinguished itself as the primary combat vessel to repel the outlaw group known as Xenothreat from the Stanton system. Since then, the Warhammer has been placed in dry dock for repairs, but is heading back to active service once this year's Invictus festivities are concluded. The room you're currently seated in is the main briefing room for the entire ship. Based around a hollow volume built by Microtech, the crew gathers here to discuss everything from battle strategies to repair schedules. The Marine detail assigned to this ship also uses this room to plan out their boarding actions or outline combat strategies. This room has even acted as a venue for off-duty activities, such as vid screenings or sporting event parties. We hope that you'll take the opportunity to explore the ship and get an up-close look at one of the vanguards of order. On behalf of Captain Metcalf and the rest of the crew, I want to wish you a fantastic Invictus, and hope we see you next year.
Hi, he told me to sit, I think. He said where you're sitting.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome to the
That's a dead end.
Should just be mirrored.
Oi, hello.
Spooky, scary crew member. I think there's a couple more things downstairs to see. I wish we could play on the arcade machines. Soon. Soon, Zin.
TM.
Soon, TM. So this is the brig, then? Oh, Zin. When you come back up here... This is interesting. So look at this bad boy in the wall here. So I'm assuming that when they get a prisoner or someone they need to put in the brig, they stand there and put their hands up on the wall.
Oh.
And it sort of scans them. Processing, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get off the ship soon.
I'm almost done.
Get some water. Everything's become fuzzy. Let me change my camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh dear.
Let's go to the last part then. Okay, the last part and then we're done, mate.
This is more bunks.
Yeah, I think it is just over there. You gone through the red door, yeah?
Yeah.
So we are basically done. Can't believe you're too dehydrated.
I am at 7%.
Oh. I could baby bird some water into your mouth if you want.
I'm good, thanks. So yes, this is just a mirror image of the other side. Ooh.
Maintenance zone.
I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
It is pretty much it. So that's it really for your little Javelin tour. There's been a few little changes this year, but it's mainly to do with NPCs' faces and that sort of stuff. The actual meat of the tour is pretty much the same. There were bathrooms, there's some little tweaks and props changes and some detail changes on the actual Javelin, but it's a fractionally improved version of last year's. But still worth doing the tour, for sure. Zin is going to pass out soon and die. Let's get you some water, young lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some water.
So I believe this was the first ship, or ship that's most recently, or started work on the AI blade stuff, because they were like, we need AI modules to control the turrets that are much more efficient and sensible for sort of targeting and shooting ships individually. So that work will be the foundation for AI blades and being able to put sort of semi-intelligent AI systems to work on your own ship, having them drive turrets and that sort of jazz. And lots of other autonomous systems as well, like firing chaff and flare and things like that. But people want them for multi-crew and for turret control, and that is something that Cloud Imperium are working on. Got the Idris up there. It's massive, the Idris. It's just so small in comparison to that big boy. Oh, Zin. The fireworks, Zin.
Yay!
Zin, you got a parade. Firework. Oh, wow. Is he okay? That was a bit aggressive, that on dock, wasn't it?
Mm.
Vehicle reversing. Beep, beep, beep. How do these fireworks work in space? Who knows?
Magic space fireworks.
Magic space fireworks. Woo. You must get hit by one.
I don't think you can get hit by them.
We're going to die now, aren't we? Because of fireworks.
I think they're just effects.
What if they affects us in? Haha. I salute you, brave Javelin. Tell us what you think of the Javelin tour and the UE fleet. Do you think that's super impressive? Do you always look forward to Fleet Week, or you're like, yeah, it's cool, but it doesn't really serve much purpose other than sort of something pretty to look at, some eye candy until the game's a bit more fleshed out? Or do you think that's still important, even if it is only that? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Happy Invictus Fleet Week. Enjoy. Say goodbye, Zin.
Goodbye, Zin.
Bye. I saw NordVPN once. I was in a forest, late at night. I'd got lost, and then I heard it, an unearthly sound as if the wind was talking to me. NordVPN.com/BoredGamer. Then I saw him run at me. He was so free, almost as if he could be anywhere in the world. America, France, Australia. He was so secure, protected in layers of encryption that I could not even fathom. So majestic. Well, I heard that NordVPN was as big as a bear and could kick your head off. I've also heard that, which is why, just in case, I go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer to appease the beast. You can find links to that down below. If you're looking for a new god, why not try NordVPN? Every month we have a ship giveaway. This time for May, to celebrate Star Citizen Alpha 3.17's release, we're giving away 3 prizes to 3 separate winners. An Origin 100i luxury starter ship, a consolidated Outland Nomad versatile freighter, and an Aegis Avenger Titan multi-role ship. They all come with lifetime insurance and access to play Star Citizen. To be in for a chance of winning one of those 3 prizes, just comment on any of my videos made during May. More details in the description below. Thank you so much to everyone that watches, shares, comments, and likes my videos. It really does help the channel grow. Be sure to subscribe for more content. If you would like to go to the extra mile in supporting the channel, there is Patreon links below. There's a join button under my videos as well on YouTube that makes you a highly elite channel member with some extra perks and exclusive content. There's also the thanks button, which straight up gives us money, and you can leave a highlighted comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great May 2022.